Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17 and this Let's Play on the Kleinhau Map. I'm Andy and today we're gonna do some stuff. Well, we have one cool thing we're gonna go do in just a second, but firstly I want to show this gigantic Kawaii slurry spreader we have on our farm. We've been working away here with this one. It is humongous. But I think that's pretty cool. If we're gonna have big big areas of big land masses, we need big machines to do those. So this is field 62, which is our new field, and we're spreading slurry on it. And after we've done that, we're gonna spread some. We're gonna cultivate it and then spread some solid fertilizer. And they're gonna seed it. So I've seeded all the other fields except this one, and I'm gonna do one thing which hopefully, if you remember last episode, I finished off with looking for all their gold nuggets, and I just had one gold nugget left, so we're gonna see how much money we get. But I might first complete this field just to see how it ends up. Well, because that's not the important part. The important part is I want to know that I'm done with this and can start with the next field, whichever field that might be. So this holds 40,000 liters of slurry, which is a lot of slurry, at least if you ask me. I'm not a slurry expert, but that seems like quite a lot of slurry. So this slurry spreader or tank, that's so I got a message on my phone. This is actually, oh sorry, I'm sort of losing track of what I want to do. So this slurry spreader is gigantic, as I said, but it also is part of this mod. So if you have the Claas Xerion 5000, then you have this mod, this Kawaii spreader. So it do cost a bit of money to get, but it should be there in the mod sections or on the slurry tanks. So what else? What else could we do? We're gonna finish this field, and then we're gonna, as I said, I'm gonna get the last little piece of gold nugget, which will bring us money, and the money we can use to do other stuff, hopefully. Or we should be able to do that. So the question is sort of what fields we should buy. I'm thinking about buying field 63, and the reason why I want to buy 63 is that I have field 58, which I expanded, and I think if there's a part of 58 which we can't use because it's sort of overlaps with 63. So if you've got 63, we could actually see the entire field of 58, and we could also do what we think. Oops, sorry. So we could see the entire field of 58, and we'll have 63 too. And 63 wasn't very expensive actually. But we'll have a look at that in a second. Just have this lap and that tiny little piece there to spread slurry on first. Where's the edge? It's not completely square, this field, is it? So inwards. We could probably, if we get one of that's what you're gonna say. I lost track of the name. If we get a plow, we could expand this field too. We could actually take this grassland and expand that. But I think we might as well use this to get grass, which will turn into silage and then sell. So that's the future episode, at least hopefully. I don't know if anyone is actually watching the Kleinhau Map anymore. I did have a few viewers back in the days, which back in the days is like, I don't know, 10 months ago, so not like years ago. Just add a little bit there. We could also get. Let's head over to our little piece over here, which we missed a little bit. So there it starts. And then we could just let it roll here. Pretty excited. I'm really excited about the gold nuggets. Finally gonna get the gold nuggets. Last gold nugget. And then we're set. I think I actually sold the Phantom though. I don't know if, no, it's still there actually. Sorry. It's still there. Still me, I haven't sold it yet. But I'm thinking about selling it. So let's fold the pipe in here and we'll click out the GPS. I will stop here. So if we spawn to our this one, so this is the last piece of gold nugget. Are you ready? Really ready? 5,400, and then we get 1,005,400 into. Yay! I found all gold nuggets, and we are rich. Sort of. I'm gonna sell them. This one. Where is it? It's a cool thing, but we don't need it. Sell that. So what should we buy? We'll start up by repaying our loans firstly. We'll just see how much money we have left then. So 941,000. And then we'll go into our field here. We'll buy number 63. This one, that's 248. 49, sorry. We have 692 left. Let's see. Check 43. How much is that? 617. So we can buy that. Buy 43 too. So now we have 43, 44, 45, 46, 57, 58, 63, and 62. Which I have to calculate how much money this is. Not how much money, how much land there is. So we have 7.6 plus 3.7 plus 4.4 plus 3.2 plus 5.5 plus 1.4 plus 6.6 plus 3.1. So 35 hectares, which isn't true because 58 is much bigger actually, so that's more hectares, but in the game is 35.5 hectares. Yay. We still have a bit of money actually left. We can't buy one more field though. We have some money. Hard to save. This is cool. We have a lot of plays, a lot of stuff to do. So first we'll head on over to field 63, which is just up here. It's quite close. And we'll spread some slurry on that one. For some reason I can't get the slurry to work with Courseplay. I don't know, I'm doing something wrong I think, and I'm slightly unsure of what I'm doing wrong. Otherwise that would have been cool. This could be straight enough. Let's see. Like so? Okay. So spread some slurry then. Did we get this field? I don't know how wide it is. It's awfully wide. Better? That's better. Okay. This is not a big field. It will go pretty fast to spread slur on this one. The problem I think is field 46, 43, 46. The biggest field we bought, because that's actually, first of all, it's quite a bigger, and I think it's actually have some crops growing on it. So unfortunately, here's one of the fields, field 58, which we have cultivated. We'll just do a lap around here. That was bad aiming. So I would like to spread stuff on this using Courseplay, but I can't. So I don't know. I can't get it to work. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something wrong. I know that for sure. So let's go down here and see. Get this sorted out so we can drive over to. Well, actually, I think we should probably start cultivating it. Which brings me to a question, sort of. Not a question. I don't know if you could. Well, it is a question, I guess. But a thought I have that if I should get another sort of tractor, if I should get Claas. I have 2 mods installed, Claas 800 series and Claas 900 series. So wonder if I should have one of those. They cost a little bit more money than we have saved here, but since we have quite a lot of land and stuff, and we can make some more money quite easily, maybe we could invest in another tractor. I just want to see the power, what sort of power we need for our cultivator, for instance, and our seeder, and we could base it out from that. Oh, sorry, wrong button, wrong pedal. So let's go. Just a little bit left here. Actually, it's kind of cool field. So should we grow? On that field over there grew soybeans, and maybe we should grow soybeans on this one too, and maybe 62 too, maybe. So actually, 40,000 liters of slurry with this slurry spreader does actually go quite far. So I haven't plowed any of these fields. We'll see if I get around to that later. We might do that. I don't know. We might do that. But we need to check out what sort of power we need for our cultivator and our. Well, the cultivator is one thing, but I'm actually thinking more of our seeder. No, the GPS mod is quite good. I like the GPS mod. Especially now when I set it up with the steering wheel, so I can just press a button to engage its steering hold, and then press the same button to unengage it. Disengage it, sorry. Disengage it is the the correct word, is the word I'm looking for. the problem before is engaging was quite easy, but then you have to lean over to press Ctrl W to disengage it, and this is so much easier. I don't know why I haven't done this before. Let's see, there, and there. See there. Okay. I'll engage it. I'll disengage it. I don't. Unengage it. Disengage it. Sorry, Andy. Why do you keep saying that? Let's get over here. Start sprinting slurry. This is quite a short distance justice. And then there's a little piece there which we miss. So that's it. Let's go and head over to our farm. We could actually refill this probably. That's cool. Our farm is, has vastly grown bigger, which is kind of cool, I think. This is quite a heavy trailer because this barely can barely pull this up this hill. Can barely pull it up this hill. Lots of grass here we could actually take care of and get some more slurry. We could get some more. What's the word I'm looking for? Seriously, what's the word? Not slurry, it's silage. Slurry, silage. There's lots of S word in farming, I think. Seems like lots of S word in farming. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know which it is. So it's crappy spring weather. It's raining. So we could get the cultivator. Well, I'm gonna get the cultivator hooked up to this anyway. And then we'll... Oh, damn it. I went too far. This wasn't where I'm going. Sorry. This was not at all. I was going to the cow and refilling this and then parking it there so I can get the cultivator. Maybe I should get the new tractor. Just start refilling this here. Over here, and then we'll figure it out. Slurry is nice, but I think we need more cows if we're going to depend on slurry as a form of fertilization. Let's see. We have to be on the correct part of this vehicle. Okay, so we'll go into the store. We'll have a look at what we own. We own the stuff that takes a lot of power. This takes a lot of power. But that wasn't very bad actually, 125. See, these ones 70 and 60, that's not too bad. Where is our tools? This probably is quite heavy, 250. I'm blind, what am I looking for? This is quite heavy. But it doesn't say how much it takes. This one. Okay, so this needs 180 horsepower. And the horse needs 400 horsepower. So I guess the cultivator is... So if we go over here... Look at our class 800. Which at maximum is 295 horsepower, that's 223,000 euros. The Claas 900, which is maximum 950, that's 410 horsepower. That could actually pull also our cultivator. Standard wheel weights, bar tires. Wheel weights, main color is the same. Doesn't come in very many colors, but the green is nice. And that would be 285,000 euros. So should I invest in that or not? It's a good question and interesting. I don't know if I have any good answer to it though. Well, we're gonna park this over here and we're gonna go and get the cultivator and at least start cultivating one of the fields. So we could get a small tractor if we didn't. Where's the cultivator? It's over here somewhere. No. No, where did I put the cultivator? Oh no, it's probably over here. So if we just figured we'd use the seeder on it, then what was 180? So then the 800 would be sufficient. And we would run all the heavy duty stuff on this one, the Xerion. That could be one way of doing it. Quite possibly. Maybe or not, maybe not. So let's see, we'll go head on over to 63, I think we'll start with, because that's kind of smaller, and when that's done we could actually get the tractor and start seeding that field, so that would be good. So let's see, I think it was 180, we'll just double check that, 180 for the seeder. We could have it slightly more, we don't have to just be just on the limit there, we could actually be above limit too. I really like this one. This is so cool. Almost up to 20 hours in this one. Some of it is Courseplay, but a pretty decent amount of those hours, a lot more, probably around 90% or so, is me actually driving it around the fields, because it's such a cool tractor. We'll go down here, I think. So if we figure we don't need to go 400 horsepower, then we could go with something slightly more cheaper than the 900. We could even go with the 950. I don't know, 950, the basic one. I'm gonna check it out. So here we go. Field work. And that's field 63. 10 meters. Work within 2, 3 headlands, because it's quite narrow. And we'll start driving here. And cultivating away with our heavy duty tractor. Okay, so check that, just double check that. We needed, for this one we need 170, this one 180. So if we look at the Claas, we'll start at 900. Claas 900, 920, which is lowest horsepower, is 320 horsepower, that's 267,000. 322.76. If we go with an 800 series, the lowest power is 205, which is sufficient, that's 191. If we go up to the same sort of price, we can't really reach that. The maximum is 295. It's still lower than the basic 900 series. But that's a fair amount of money. but then we might as well 224,000. If we got this one, we'll be more powerful, and we'll get 268. So it will be more money, but it will be more powerful. If we got this one, we build this. That's 22,000 extra, which is probably worth it. That would be attractive that I could actually pull the cultivator if you wanted to. But that's 285 compared to 198, so it's 100 grand less. And this could even at the maximum there. 870, 295, 223. The difference is quite a lot less. Well, this is hard, but we don't need it. This is a lot of power, but a lot of money. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy this, because this would pull anything. But we don't need that. That's silly. Why pay such a large amount of money when you don't need it? Oh, we'll go with 800. Sorry, 800, 205. We could go with 810. 820 is. We go to 830. That's 235. 28. 29. So that's 210. No, a good size tractor. I don't know if we need wheel weights though. Standard. We can go standard. Wide tires. Maybe we should go wide tires. 210. 235, which is quite sufficient. So we'll need to borrow a little bit of money to get that. 210. So 140 grand. 800 series. 830, right? 235. Wide tires and 210. Buy. So we have spent our money and then some. Yay. It's quite nice actually. Just look at this weight up here. I don't know if we need that sort of heavy weight. That's quite heavy. Nice wide tires. So let's head back. I don't know if the actually indicators work. Oh, sorry. Bad driving. Bad driver here. Let's take a look at it. It's quite nice. So the Claas 830, Claas Axion 830. I'm just gonna take a look at it. Can open the door. I actually think you can close it. No. No, yeah, that's the thing. Close it from the outside. So this is quite nice. That's a lot of weight there in the front. We probably don't need such large weight there. Switches or something slightly less. Cool tractor. Let's head on back and get our seeder, I think. So we could start seeding when we get around to that. And just exchange this weight. This is quite a heavy weight. We have something slightly less on the farm, which we can put there in front. Headlights. Oh, that's headlights. There's lots of different lights there. What do you think? There's lots of lights. If you need lots of lights, raining quite a lot. This doesn't have those side wipers as the other one had. They're cool, but actually they're there. Sorry, I missed them. They were down there. So oh, I missed the road. It's not going very brilliantly, is it? Let's see, we're up to 30 minutes, so I'm gonna stop recording just a little bit. Just wanted to hook this up to our seeder. See how it works. I wanted to go and actually look at. I want to see the last little bit of the field. So 57, no 58. Sorry, 57 is the other field. So this won't be able to pull our cultivator, but that's okay. We have the Claas Xerion for that. This will be able to pull a lot of other equipment we own. Let's go over here and get this. I don't get that rear view mirror in the inside there. How can I look? I don't know what I'm looking at. That's one heavyweight. We need not that heavy, so we could settle for this one, which I think would work. Might look slightly smarter too. Oh, a little bit. It's not gigantic. Maybe we should have another weight. Seems rather small, but it could work. This hooked up here. I know I'm running sort of a long episode here. Hope you'll bear with me. Just want to go over to field 57 and clean up the edge there with our little cedar and soybeans. So soybeans is good. That's a good profit margin. Doesn't cost a ton to invest in that, in the seeds and stuff. Not like canola, which takes a lot of seed. Which I really doubt. I sort of doubt the profit margin on canola, but I could be wrong there. I don't know. You probably wouldn't see it in this sort of weather, but it's not realistic. It's the game. Oh, not good. So this is basically what we'll do. We need to do this on this field. We need to do it on 62. So 63. We need to do it on 62. Also needed to do it on 43 or whatever the first field there is called. So I'm folding this. So since we bought the other field there, the 63 field, now we can actually cultivate this without a problem. So it has a problem because it didn't want to recognize. You can see where it sort of didn't want to recognize the field. That's a problem, but now we should be able to do that without any problem. No, exactly. Nemas problemas. That's what I would say. Nemas no problemos. Let's head over here. And we'll do that field in soybeans too. So. This is direct seed, which means it seeds even though they haven't cultivated. I've cultivated the field, but that's basically just because I want to have 2 levels of fertilization on it. nothing else. Let's go there and we'll be done. That's cultivating away. Everything is cool. So now we have a new tractor. We have some other stuff. It's gonna be great. I don't think so. We need to actually fertilize this field once more before we seed it. So, but I will do that off screen or maybe next time. So anyway, thank you for watching this episode of the Kleinhau Map for Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.